breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Breaking, he just released terrifying warning of what's about to happen to Trump. A former Secretary of the State just got down and dirty on President Trump. John Kerry may have accidentally hinted at a deep, dark secret towards something corrupt and evil that might take Trump out of office. Or, take Trump out entirely. It was John Kerry, and he was in London talking to Hussein Agha in a conversation that spanned a multitude of topics. Agha is close with the Palestinian Authority president, Mahmoud Abbas. It turns out that Agha reported what he and 74-year-old John Kerry talked about and confirmed the conversation occurred. This report was issued to senior PA officials located in Ramallah and confirmed to a publication called Mariv. Some people felt John Kerry's words about Trump were cryptic. It felt like it was a warning about what might happen to Trump. If that was an accidental slip of the tongue, then John Kerry has a lot of explaining to do. If there's any truth in his choice of words, then Trump will need extra security and surveillance to ensure his safety. Mariv reported that former U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry met in London with a close associate of Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, Hussein Agha, for a long and open conversation about a variety of topics. Agha apparently reported details of the conversation to senior PA officials in Ramallah. A senior PA official confirmed to Mariv that the meeting took place. Post reported more on the controversial conversation that contained a warning for Trump. During the conversation, according to the report, Kerry asked Agha to convey a message to Abbas and ask him to hold on and be strong. Tell him, he told Agha, that he should stay strong in his spirit and play for time, that he will not break and will not yield to President Trump's demands. According to Kerry, Trump will not remain in office for a long time. It was reported that within a year there was a good chance that Trump would not be in the White House. Kerry offered his help to the Palestinians in an effort to advance the peace process and recommended that Abbas present his own peace plan. Maybe it is time for the Palestinians to define their peace principles and present a positive plan, Kerry suggested. He promised to use all his contacts and all his abilities to get support for such a plan. He asked Abbas, through Agha, not to attack the U.S. or the Trump administration, but to concentrate on personal attacks on Trump himself, whom Kerry says is solely and directly responsible for the situation. According to the report, referring to the president, Kerry used derogatory terms and even worse. Kerry offered to help create an alternative peace initiative and promised to help garner international support, among others, of Europeans, Arab states and the international community. Kerry hinted that many in the American establishment, as well as in American intelligence, are dissatisfied with Trump's performance and the way he leads America. It's rather unpatriotic of John Kerry to use such language about President Trump. It seems like Kerry is severely against Trump, making America great again, and possibly acting a bit traitorous in his conversation. Americans need to know if his words were a threat and warning to Trump. Is Kerry involved, or linked to, anyone planning to take Trump out of office? If so, then how deep does this chain of hatred reach? If Kerry is not against Trump, then he should address his choice of words. Kerry's suggestions don't seem like the most positive means of discussing the sitting President of the United States of America. While Kerry may be acting friendly towards those he talks to, is it unprofessional of him to speak ill of Trump in this way? One tweeter dug a little bit deeper and felt compelled to alert the FBI, President Trump, Vice President Mike Pence, and the State Department. They mentioned a Hatch Act violation in their tweet, which is featured below. Wikipedia provided this information on the Hatch Act. The Hatch Act of 1939, officially an act to prevent pernicious political activities, is a United States federal law whose main provision prohibits employees in the executive branch of the federal government, except the president, vice president, and certain designated high-level officials, from engaging in some forms of political activity. It went into law on August 2, 1939. The law was named for Senator Carl Hatch of New Mexico. It was most recently amended in 1940. How do you feel after reading about Kerry's discussion? Do you think his words were a Freudian slip warning? Is Trump in danger of being taken out in a way that only John Kerry and specific others know?